been held. Former AFL player Barry Cable has been found not guilty in Perth of indecently assaulting an 8-year-old girl.
So here we are live on Instagram. We're live on Instagram, and we're live. This will come through in a minute.
However, the judge formally accepted evidence from other women.
Okay, this is still live. There we go. It's got a delay on Instagram.
The family of slain New South Wales police accountant Curtis Cheng hopes an inquest
we'll just have to keep an eye on it.
Radicalisation of vulnerable young teenagers.
Okay, so we're just waiting for the ads to go through, guys, and then we'll be going live here in the station.
Mr. Cheng's son Alpha says there are two tragedies in this case.
One for
got you, Ellie.
Losing dad in such a way, but also the tragedy of someone who's 15-year-old.
Just waiting for the ads to go through, guys, and then we go live. Just setting up.
Had the ability to commit such a violent act of terrorism.
Well, we're live on Instagram tonight as well. So normally we don't go live on Instagram because it's been a bit tricky over the years. But tonight we are going live for the first time in ages on Instagram. Here we are. So now I'm live here. Live here as well. So we're live across all those platforms. See all the ticks? So 8 platforms tonight in the station. Let's turn this down. So we're live across all those platforms. See all the ticks? So 8 platforms tonight. Let's turn that down. Ready to go. We've just got to wait for all the advertisements to go through, and then we're happy.
Says the term covers a wide range of products, including both approved and unapproved drugs.
Yeah. So I've got my beautiful exchange student here. Rocky. Hi. I'll put my bottle of water over there. Okay. Oh, I need a pen, Miss Ellie. She can't hear me. Miss Ellie.
This is their news.
Lucky for me. I've been sick since Thursday night. How funny is that? So you're listening to put these onto your ears, but if you want to turn it down, let me just have a listen for a second. I was testing his headset.
We've got to this position as a club, and
Yep, that's
we'll
fine.
get out of this position.
Let's put that on your head.
Western Bulldogs defender Rory Lobb has backed calls for the AFL to introduce a men's mental health round. Geelong's Bailey Smith flagged the idea.
We got a little special guest tonight. Here, Rocky.
Lobb has opened up on Over 100 about the growing pressure AFL players.
So we're already on show, 196 at a live 90.5. 196 and 543 live shows altogether.
Drawing awareness to it. I mean, there's so many passionate fans, but
We're just waiting for the advertisements to go through on the radio station here. Then we'll go live over the airways. And Bob's your uncle, or well, he was my dog actually.
Australian Independent Radio News.
Let's see if that's better. So if you've got a question, you need to come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and post up your question there. Main page on Facebook. Okay. Tonight I'm testing Instagram for the first time in a long time because it hasn't the algorithm or something, the streaming keys or whatever it is in the background never worked properly before. But I said to Hiroki that I would test it tonight, and it looks like it seems to be working. So if I jump out of this screen here and jump into this one, we are still live there, which is cool. So I'm live on Instagram. Have you got Instagram, Ellie? Oops. Just maybe if you can keep an eye on that for me tonight, if you can.
The independent, local, trusted
A minute. We've got a minute to go. Then we're going live. 1 minute. All you have to say is, hello, Sydney, or good evening, Sydney. Okay? But you're talking to the mic. So I'm not live on yours. Oh, great. That's the main thing. I'm just testing Instagram to see if it's going to continue. So live across 8 platforms tonight, guys. Normally we do 6 or 7. I'm using all the platforms on the software. Maybe just turn that down a touch, Ellie. You're right. No, I meant the air. Oh, 10 seconds. 18-inch enlargement. 8-jar images brings you a bundle of joyful memories for you to cherish for your next event. Station sponsor. Welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome to my show. We're live across Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook. We're going live on Instagram tonight as well. This is the first time in a long time. We're also on the Alive 90.5 FM Facebook page as well as Omni Studios. So 8 platforms tonight. And Miss Ellie will be checking on the Instagram over the evening to see how it's going. I mean, we had issues, maybe 4 to 6 months ago. So it was a little bit tricky trying to get that to operate properly with my software, but now the software seems to have upgraded itself as well as Instagram. But I'd like to welcome to the show my beautiful exchange student, Mr. Hiroki. Say good evening, Ellie. You want to turn him on? Yeah. He's on. Okay. Just say good evening, Sydney.
Good evening, Sydney.
Yes, well done. I love it. How amazing. And here he is here, guys, for the people who haven't seen him before. Give a wave. So he's just arrived yesterday from a 30-hour flight, and I took him to an Aussie barbecue. Less than 2 hours of him arriving, I took him to a barbecue in the afternoon. And I said to him, if you come tonight, we've got permission for him to be here. I said, if you come tonight, then you can, listen to me on the airways here, and you can learn a bit more English so that we can, that's what he's here doing, is learning English and Spanish, by the way. So how cool is that? So he's at one of the campuses here in Parramatta, the university, and had a great day today, didn't you? Yes. Just say yes. So if you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to that main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. Now, last week I left for Queensland to the Gold Coast because I love it up there. It's absolutely beautiful. And I traveled there on Wednesday afternoon. And then when I arrived, I had an Airbnb for 4 nights. And then when I arrived, I found that there was some kind of really, really strong stench in the hallway going up towards the room. And I thought, something's not right here. And my senses were all off and up and, red flags and things like that. And by the time I got to the door, this overwhelming smell of wet carpet and mold hit me as I walked in the room. And sure as ever, the little mini fridge had leaked water all over the carpet and was leaking water for however long. And it just absolutely reeked. So I had to spend the whole night with the door open and the lights from the construction site and everything else going on outside. And the noise kept me awake, and the ocean, I was right near the ocean. And so I spent the whole next day looking for accommodation up and down the main esplanade of the Gold Coast, which was a nightmare. So I walked all the way up, left all the way up as far as I could, and I went into every hotel and said to them, have you got a room for one person, blah, blah, blah. And they said, no, we've only got doubles here, which is, $1,500 to $1,800 for the next 3 nights. I went, oh, my God, that's too much. So I ended up going, my senses told me to go up towards the main strip of Surfers Paradise, and I walked up there just right next door to Pepper's and found the hotel called Zenith, which was absolutely gorgeous. And the guy there said, I can do it for you less than $1,000. I went, okay, that's it, I'm done. This was by that time it was about 2 o'clock, nearly 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I thought, oh my God, I'm going to have to take this opportunity because I can't risk getting to the next place. And, if the receptionists leave at 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, then I'm snookered because then I'm going to be, sleeping on the beach pretty much that night with my luggage. So I took that room and it was the most relaxing place ever. But by the stress of it all, and by that afternoon, I was sick as a dog from Thursday night onwards, and I spent most of the time in the hotel. So, well, I guess I paid for it, which was the best part about spending that time there. And I tried to drag my sick body to the beach, and I just lied there. And then I'll post up a photo later, maybe tonight or tomorrow, of the sand blasting that I got from the wind up there on my sarong that I used as a towel. And it was just, you couldn't even tell that it was a dark blue sarong. It was actually just covered all in sand, so which was crazy. It was just so windy. By the time I got back to the hotel of spending half an hour on the beach, I had to shower and wash my hair. I had so much sand in my hair. It wasn't funny. I had it in my ears. I had it in every crevice you could possibly think of. It was quite crazy. But anyway, I'm here. I'm fine. And I'm back to do the show. And we've got, as I said earlier, we've got a cute little exchange student from Japan, Mr. Hiroki, and he will be spending the evening with us and learning some more English and trying to understand and focusing on how we speak here in Australia. So normally what we do here, Hiroki, is we watch the live feed here. We're streaming live across 8 platforms tonight, and we watch the live streaming here, so he can see my screen, which is on my my Facebook on my phone, and I watch what's going on here, and then I scroll through, and then I find a person that my spirit tells me to stop at, and then I read their question out, and then I answer their question, whatever they have. So we just go through the feed here. We say good evening to everybody to draw in spirit. So if you got a question, everyone, even if you're on the radio listening to me, you can come to the main page on Facebook and go to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, where you'll see me there. We've got Miss Ellie in the studio tonight doing her radio producing. How are you, Miss Ellie?
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad. Did you work today?
From home, so it wasn't too bad.
Oh,
Busy on the phone.
yeah, busy beaver. Yes, well, better than nothing. So I just want to say good evening to everybody. Miss Michelle Coburn, Tracy Gibson. We've also got here John Carter. We've also got here Tracy. Yes, I said Tracy Gibson. We've also got here, let me go through, Jessie Pace. Good evening. So normally what I do, guys, is I just say good evening to everybody and make sure that we draw in spirit so that we can have a really great night with the airways to the other side. So we've got Jessica Pace. We've also got here Natalie Sherwin, Rebecca Price. Good evening. Yes, I said Natalie Sherwin. Andrea Turner. So tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. We've got Andrea Turner from Ontario in Canada. So we're streaming live. I'm just educating my student here. So she's from Ontario in Canada. So that's across to Canada. So when we stream live here, we stream live off 8 platforms, 7 to 8 platforms. And we're also live on Instagram tonight for the first time in a long time. So we're going live across the world and helping people around the world. So we've also got Susan McDonald. Good evening. Jill Polglaze. Good evening and welcome, Jill Polglaze. A little bit slow tonight. Ellie, we're going to have to catch her, I'm telling you.
Strike 2.
Yeah, we were up to strike. I think it's strike 3. What's going on?
Nice.
Oh, you've been nice. All right. Okay, I'll let her off then. Okay. And she's probably laughing her head off as well now. We've got Glennis Lacey's, who's been with me a long time. Kylie Patterson. Good evening, Kylie. Who else we got here? So we've got Natalie Sherwin from New Zealand. She said absolutely terrible weather there. Well, it was a bit nippy today. So coming from up on surface, I think it was around 29, 30 something degrees coming back to Sydney, and going down to 24 or whatever it was. What was it today, Ellie? Do you think? Because I had Ugg boots on today.
It was
22 degrees. See, so no wonder. Oh my gosh. Sue Brightman. Good evening, Jessica Pace. We've said her. Who else is there? So it's 10 p.m. there in New Zealand for Natalie Sherwin. If you've got a question, guys, come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, where you'll see me there. Just type in the question, guys. We don't want anything else. We just want the question. Don't give me any numbers or who's passed away or anything like that. Just give me the question. So crazy snowstorm here last night for Andrea Turner. Wow. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It's been nippy here today. So Jenny Louise, good evening. Barbara Nunn, good evening. She says, "Hi, Leslie. Hi, Rebecca Price. Any good and good evening, Queensland. Yes, I love Queensland. I'm definitely going to be considering up there. That's for sure." Sylvie Bennett. Hi, anything for me? We'll come back to you. So if I've missed your question, guys, repost it again so that I can catch up, because sometimes Spirit does not allow me to read you straight away. It'll put somebody else in first, depending on what he gets. So Jenny Louise, hi Leslie, my man is very sick at the moment. He has PMR. What's PMR? Pulmonary, is it? What is it? I have no idea. And then issues with his gallbladder and has been struck down but with gastro. Oh, I've not had much contact with him. Is he going to recover soon? So the gallbladder, I feel like the gallbladder has to come out, or he's got stones. Oh, I know how it feels with the gallbladder because I had to have mine out, and I feel so much better. You just have to have this. There's a tablet you have to have. It's called Tudka. And that just helps you absorb nutrients later. That's what I have to have since that, and it's natural. It's okay. What was that PMR? Do you know?
It's polymyalgia I work in medical, but don't ask me to pronounce these things.
So pulmonary
Polymyalgia.
Rheumatic arthritis, or no?
Just rheumatica.
Rheumatica.
It's inflammatory disorder causing severe pain and stiffness.
Stiffness, yeah.
Primarily in shoulders, neck, hips.
So Jenny Louise, do your research on vitamin D. So functional medicine doctor, of course, but do your vitamin D deficiency. 90% of the population are deficient in vitamin D, and when you have vitamin D, you should have magnesium with it as well, according to Dr. Artis. Very, very good for the heart, magnesium, because your heart is a muscle as well. So, and gallbladder, going back to the gallbladder, 100%, if it's got stones, very, very difficult to pass through, but mine was a non-functioning gallbladder. So, which is fine. I'm fine now, but I tell you what, at the time, it's the most painful little thing. It's pretty much the size of your thumb, and it was the most painful little thing in my body when it flared up. It was just horrendous. So yes, I feel like he's keyhole surgery I had. But I do see him in hospital, and I do see keyhole surgery. Now, does he have an issue with his right eye or twitching in the right eye? Usually twitching in the right eye, or anyone with a twitch, he's got deficiencies in minerals as well. So he's got to top up his minerals 100%. Okay, look up the vitamin D, your magnesium for him as well. Any inflammation in the body or anything, any pain in your joints is always a vitamin D deficiency from when we used to lecture. So look that up as well. But Jenny, get a hold of a functional medicine doctor. It's going to be so much better for you. Okay, so they look at the natural side, and they also look at the medical side of it. So whatever medication you might need, they'll prescribe that, or they will prescribe all that natural stuff to help him get across the line. But I don't see him being in hospital. Look, he doesn't like being there, but I don't see him being in hospital for more than 2 weeks. So going forward, completely out. This is his once in a lifetime lessons learned to look after his health, because I don't feel like he looks after his health, and this is the reason why he's in so much pain and he's got so many issues, especially his young age. So when you have issues with your body, it's always, in 99% of the time, is neglect, but it's always something to do with nutrition. So, it's like me going and putting sand into the car and then hoping that the car's going to operate and function right. And then, putting 3 wheels on a car when it needs 4, you can't do that. It just doesn't work. So 100% we need to always look after our health. I can't stress that enough. Celtic salt's amazing. They tell us not to use salt, and yet we are all deficient. We have high cholesterol, high blood pressure. High blood pressure comes from deficiency in salt. Dr. Artis, I looked that up. So we've got Susan McDonald. I would like to know, Leslie and Spirit, what I am facing in the next few weeks with some tests, please. And thank you. I so appreciate your whole being, love and grateful for all. Thank you. So Susan, And it's good that you're going and looking after your health as well. Now, I don't want to continue doing a health readings tonight, so I'm going to try and hopefully this will be the last one, Spirit. But when you have your birthday, guys, you should always, do a full blood count. Do a full blood count so that you can get all your markers, and then when comes around to the next birthday, you know where you stand. So that's how I do myself. That's what I know, and that's what we used to teach as well. So full blood count, iron, your vitamin B, your magnesium, your D, your C, your whatever, your zinc, especially zinc, iodine. But I do feel like there's issues around the throat with you too there as well, Susan. So maybe thyroid. So you got to check your T3, T4, and especially reverse T3. Okay, so very, very significant, tests for the thyroid. And must do reverse T3 because that's your key factor. Normally the doctors just do your TSH, which is your thyroid stimulating hormone. And but yeah, functional medicine doctor for you too, Lovey. Look that up, and if there's one around you that's always busy, they're good. So you should really look at a functional medicine doctor to get yourself on point. And normally what they do is go through all the organs in your body and see what's going on, ask you lots of questions, and then they decipher what minerals you need or where you're deficient, and etc. So we'll keep going. So if you've got a validation from any other show, then type in capitals validation and post it up on the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and we will pick it up here with Miss Ellie and she will read it out. So we've got Paula Cousins, good evening. So tell me where you're from, guys, suburb, state, country, county. I'd love to know who I'm helping around the world. And we've got Tanya Aikens, good evening. Cassie Victoria, good evening. Rebecca Price, I'm Sylvie Burnett, done you. So we've got Paula Cousins. Let's go. She says, hi, can I have a reading, please? Thank you. So normally we don't say hello. Hello is hell with an O. So, and words are spells there, Paula. So don't say hello anymore. It's good evening or good day or happy Monday or something like that. Don't use good morning because good and morning is no good either. Okay, so look up, just have a think about what you're saying when we say these words, guys, because they're all words are spells. So what I get for you there, Paula, is I feel like there's been someone around you that's had some issue or something with the right side of the face, like a stroke. I'm also getting the throat area as well for you as well. So has there been thyroid or something along the lines of maybe surgery down in the past with someone around you, or flared up? I just heard flared up glands or tonsillitis. So anything with an itis on the end is inflammation, any kind of medical. So you've got conjunctivitis, tonsillitis, laryngitis, arthritis, anything with the itis on the end is inflammation. So I also get the anxiety around you as well. So lots of things going on around with you, Paula. I feel like there's an environmental thing around the family. It's just, I feel like that things have gone a little bit south lately. Okay, so south. And they're also showing me property with you as well. So did you have an issue with property recently or something along the lines with maybe movement? Or they're showing me brick wall now. So they're showing me where you were on one side of this brick wall and then there's nothing on the other side. So whatever's going on in relationship or family, I feel like there's been a brick wall put up, a huge brick wall, they said. Yes. And I also get the number 16 around you, 7 in the month of July as well. So either birthdays, anniversaries, memorials. So I've got number 16, 7 or July. Also 14. 1 and 40. 1 and 40. 1 and 4 is 5 in the month of May. So May this year, like we're already at the 20th, but May this year is definitely going to be very significant for you. So look forward to that. Very, very significant. And this is it's like a time change. I've just heard time change. So 555 is definitely the change coming in May. And you're also, is there another opportunity around work or something that you've got in your mind that you need to change? Because whatever the opportunity is, I need you to go for it. So 1 times opportunity. And definitely go for it. Do you Excuse me. Do you have a cough or do you have something with the throat? Definitely something with the throat. Or who's that around you that has issues breathing or something like that? Because I feel like this is a lung thing as well. Definitely just heard like influenza or inflammation of the chest or something like that. Chest issues. I feel like that's a male. Yeah, definitely a male around you that had issues with the chest. This has been going on for some time too. Definitely been going on for some time. The throat and chest area, this has been going on for some time. Look, I just see it all clogged up with phlegm, with all liquid, like, what do they call it? What's that disease when they get their lungs filled up with yes, that one there, the ammonia. Okay, Miss Ellie's all over it. It's good that you work in medical now. You can help me out.
I'm not legally
No.
registered to give any medical advice.
No, we know.
Right.
I'm just saying, but you just told me the name of it. So we have also here, we have the number 19 as well. 1 and 9 is 10 in the month of October, 1 and January. So you've got a lot of numbers there, and look forward to the May. Big changes for you there, Paula, and I'll leave that there. But if you could validate any of that, that would be amazing. Thank you. Any validations there from you, Miss Ellie?
No.
So if you've got a question, post it up on the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We've got Abandoned and John from Abandoned and Haunted here as well, their page, and they are doing, John, can you post up on my page here and tell us how many people you've got for your ghost investigation? Because that is going to be great because we've got more people that can actually attend. This is going to be on the 30th of April. May, is it? Yeah, I thought it was April.
I'm pretty sure that was the 30th of May.
Okay,
good. The day after my birthday.
Birthday, yes, great. All right, well, John, tell us how many people. Are you coming, Ellie? You might not be because your birthday.
Because I may be getting dragged out.
You don't like celebrating your birthday, do you?
No.
Ellie, my daughter's exactly the same. She doesn't. She's a bit older than you, but she doesn't like celebrating a birthday. She can't stand it.
Why do I need to celebrate myself getting a year older?
I know.
I've got another 70 times to do it.
Yeah, I know.
Give or take. So.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Very true, Miss Ellie. But you're only that one age once, so.
Though to be fair, it's hilarious because my love language is gift giving. So.
What does that mean? What do you mean?
Like I love giving people gifts.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But I hate
but you hate receiving it. Yeah, that's cool. It must have been some like person in your past life that could actually just continuously give. Comes in the future. You know what I mean? So we've got Angela Macon. Hi, Leslie, watching from Mississippi in South USA. So this one here is from Mississippi in the USA. And she says, does Spirit have a message for me, please? Thank you. Okay, so Angela, ARCEMENT, MEACON. So what do we get for Angela? I get 18 for you as well, 9 in September. I also get 14. So would I just have those numbers? No, I got 14 for May. So 14 as well, 5 and the month of May. Ooh, wow, Angela, lots of stuff coming up for you. And I just got October. So October, big changes. Are you thinking of moving or have you already moved? I'm also feeling heart palpitations here. Heart issues or heart palpitations? Palpitations. So is definitely someone around you that's had an issue with the heart. Do you also get like pain in your fingers, like either arthritis or something like that in the fingers? Finger pain on the right hand. And also itchy eyes. Just really like allergy, itchy eyes, like left itchy eye. I'm also feeling there's not enough oxygen or not enough fresh air around you. It's like confined spaces. Is that correct? Giving me headaches, like lots of things going on. I don't know if this is a few people around you or just you, because I've got the heart palpitations, I've got the headaches, I've got the eye itching. A few different things going on here with you. If that's just you, finger pain, joint pain. I'm getting confusion as well. You're confused about a situation at the moment. I feel like you've got ideas as well. There's ideas, but you're too scared to put them forward. It's risky. You don't like a risk. Too risky, I'm hearing. I'm also getting 17 around you, 8 in the month of August. You've got lots of numbers as well. Lots of numbers. So an 8 is significant to you. So whatever it is for the number 8, keep that in mind. Do you also, they just show me white flowers, like a bunch of flowers, beautiful. White, like white roses or white flowers, like tulips or something. Did you receive flowers? Just show me like a big flash of flowers. Very cool. And who's the person that plays the sport, like the footy or touch football or something like that? Someone like a male that plays the sport, is like touch football or football. Like a handball or something with a ball. I don't feel like it's soccer, but could be. But it looks like a game of rugby or something. Yeah, I feel like they this male is really, really quiet, but thinks in his mind. It's like you're constantly, or someone around you is constantly worried about this male, but he's fine. He just reverts back to his little, like his confined spaces in his mind, so he doesn't like to share too much. And I'll leave that there. I'm not sure who that is around you. It might be around somebody else here. Maybe Michelle Coburn, maybe Glennis Lacey, Jessica Pace, Joellen. Interesting. Very, very pulled back into the brain, like pulled back. It's not a mental health thing. It's just that they're pulling back all the reins at the moment, like hold the horses, I'm hearing. Whatever that means to you guys. But I'll leave it there. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM.
90.5.
So we go to an ad break because we're on the 30 minutes. So every 30 minutes, we need to do the ads, the advertisements.
We put people first, making the process smooth and stress-free.
Just got my exchange student here.
Managing your investment or finding your next move. We're here for you.
Let's see if Instagram's still working.
Should feel professional,
Yes. Oh, yay.
and tailored to you. Visit us online at
We just have an advertisement for, what, two and a half minutes. This one, is it, Ellie? 2.5 minutes, and then we go back live on the radio again.
Where you live, work, and play, Current News is Parramatta's only weekly newspaper, and we're here for the community.
What do I have in my
Entertainment and more.
water today?
Giveaways and puzzles every single week.
No, but what do I have?
Great offers from local businesses. Get your copy at more than 50 locations across Parramatta or visit.
Last time I did this, what did I have last time?
Current News, your independent local voice. Station sponsor.
Welcome to SunPlus, where finance is made easy for you. We're a team of local experts.
Okay, so if you've got a question, come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We're testing Instagram tonight because it hasn't worked for so long. They've changed the software, so now I can stream live easier, which is better. So me and Hiroki tonight set up the studios. I showed him how I set up my studio. So we're streaming live across 8 platforms tonight.
The Mother's Day Classic is returning to Parramatta this Mother's Day.
Oh, beautiful. Susan McDonald. She says, so grateful, got the notification today you are on. I know, I'm going to have to post up my shows a lot earlier, I think.
Through beautiful Parramatta Park and help raise vital funds for life-saving.
So Sylvie Binet is from Canada, Ontario also. Cool.
And make every step count. Put your foot down for breast and ovarian cancer. Register now at mothersdayclassic.com.au. Station sponsor.
Jessica Pace from Melbourne. Gosh, that 2 minutes went quick.
Discover Hills.Sydney, your go-to digital magazine.
So if I've missed your questions, guys, repost it again
And community stories.
so we can pick it up.
Business aiming to reach a wider audience or eager to stay informed, Hills.Sydney is your platform. Advertise with us and be part of a thriving digital community.
10 seconds.
Visit
Natalie Sherwin from Wellington in New Zealand.
Today, Hills.Sydney, where community comes to life. Station sponsor.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero. And welcome back to my show. If you've got a question and you need it answered, come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and post up your questionnaire. Don't give me any numbers or names or who's passed away or anything like that. I don't use any tarot cards. This is my desk. I just use a notepad and Ellie's trusty pen because I didn't bring a pen. So come over to that main page, post your question up, and don't give me any other information. Don't give me a novel or anything like that. I don't need that. I just need your question. So also, I've been doing this for 543 live shows times 2 hours, and it's our 195th show tonight, Miss Ellie, is it? What was it? 96?
196.
196. So
You're
one.
off your game.
I know I'm off my game tonight.
My pen doesn't know what show it is.
I know. I can't.
Disappointed.
I know. I'm doing a dual pole glaze, so she'll like that one. What else do we have here? Cassie Kate Len, psychic medium. She says, "Bugger, I gotta go. Have a great show." Oh, I was gonna do a reading for you there, Cassie. Never mind. Who else have we got here? Susan, we've done Susan. Tina Bongiovanni, good evening. So if I've missed your question, repost it again, guys. But if you want to have a question answered, come over to that main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. So we've got Naya Samadhan. Hi, Leslie and crew. Evening, love heart. She says, may I ask if there is any messages? I've had a very, very tough weekend. Oh, let's go YAH. Oh, gosh. ARDIN. Samadhan. That's a nice name. So what do we get? Look, for the first thing that's popped up is family, and I feel like the environment or relationship, something's not right around home. I'm also getting a lot of anxiety around you as well. I'm also getting 16, 7, and July. By July, things sort of should have settled, okay? They're also showing me a couple of things really quick. A big love heart, like a big love heart. But the love heart is kind of shattered, you know, like it's fallen apart a little bit. It's like the arrow's gone straight through it. Instead of the arrow staying in, it's gone and it's burst. It's like a balloon when a balloon bursts. Balloon bursting. I'm also getting 13 around you, 4 in the month of April. So by the end of this month, so we're already at the 20th. By the end of this month, I just feel like there's going to be a lot of changes around you. So 555, the changes are coming in. You've also got, now, this is going to sound really crazy, but I also saw somebody walking like really, you know, beautiful olive skin, dark skin, with a white bucket with nappies in it or something. What's that all about? White bucket with nappies. You know, like the old-fashioned way of washing the nappies, like the really old-fashioned nappies, a white bucket. And this person just walking, you know, from the back door to the line or somewhere, just going to take the bucket. And I feel like, look, I don't know why I get South Africa around you as well. South Africa or somewhere around where they've got a stronger accent, like it's a really beautiful, strong accent. And the anxiety's been getting the best of you. Now, things will settle down, but I feel like this is going to be around July, okay? They're saying to me your answers will be played out. You'll know the answers, if that makes sense. None of this usually makes sense to me, but when I start talking and spirit comes through, it doesn't make one bit of sense to me, but when I start talking, most of the time it resonates with the person that I'm reading for. Now, who's the person with the cough around you as well? That I'm finding it hard to breathe. I also feel like this person's had their heart on their sleeve, and this has been going on for a long time as well. This length of time has kind of changed mindset, and I'm also getting double vision. So the double vision's been going on for a while. It's like they're having an issue with heart, and that the heart is taking like the blood pressure away or whatever it's doing, something with blood pressure and the heart. But yeah, functional medicine doctor for you. Get whoever it is around you. I feel like this is a male with the heart and the blood pressure. They're saying to me blood pressure through the roof. So that's usually salt deficiency or something like that. So look that up. Do your due diligence. different things are coming up for you, and it's time for calm the farm, like calm down. It's the anxiety is really high because you're not eating right, you're not looking after yourself and things like that. But I just feel like we need to get your feet stable. So if you can get outside, get your feet on the ground and start getting, like feet to ground, not shoes to ground, if that makes sense, and get grounded. I think that's going to change all the energy in your body. Another good thing that I do is when I'm feeling like I never get depressed and I never get anxiety, but I also feel sad sometimes when it's low vibration in the air. For example, if it's raining all day, or if it's something that's bothered me during the day and I want to lift myself, I'll go and I'll put the subwoofer on at home and just have it full ball. Like, not quite full ball, but get all my songs that I love and I just pump it up in the house, and I just make sure that I'm listening to something that's going to make me happy and not make me sad. And that's what I feel with you. The music will tell the truth. Since I came back from Queensland from the other day, it's so bizarre how music plays a role with me. If I'm thinking about something or someone or some, family or environment or whatever the case may be, if I say to spirit in my head, play a song that's going to resonate and give me an answer or something like that, sure as ever, on the radio, I will hear, a song from any band that I like, or even the band that I don't like, but the lyrics in the music actually tell what I should do or tell me how that other person that I'm thinking about is feeling. It's really, really weird, like it's just so bizarre. So if you ever get stuck and you don't, you can't get access to a psychic or whatever you want to get an answer for how you're feeling or an answer for what the next step should be, speak to your spirit or angels and ask them to play a song on the radio in the next 2 or 3 songs, and give them an opportunity to get this filter through. And then sure as ever, your spirit or your angels or your guides or whoever it is will play a song that resonates with you. I can't stress that enough. It constantly does that for me. And a good example is there's a few songs out there and they all have the word flowers in it. If I'm ever thinking about something and I'm not paying attention, or I'm down a little bit, which I virtually never get down, and I'm thinking about, whatever the case may be, I always will hear a song, doesn't matter who's singing it, with something with flowers in it. So I know Spirit's talking to me, sending me flowers to make me feel better. Okay, and I don't even know who it is. I just know that that is listening to me or trying to lift me up, and it does lift me up. Because I've actually proven to some of my friends, I said to them, I bet you any money that a song with the word flowers will come in on the radio, and they're going, oh yeah, right. No, I know what they're thinking. They're thinking, oh yeah, right, whatever, Spaliviero, that's never going to happen. And then sure as ever, 2 or 3 songs later, a song comes on with flowers in it, and I say, see, I told you. And they go, oh my god. And I go, well, I am psychic, so. But any validations there, Miss Ellie? Not yet. So I've got Natalie Sherwin here. She says, it's been 3 years on the 22nd since Daniel went missing on the beach. You helped me with some information and it was all correct, she said. Daniel still hasn't been found, unfortunately, but we know he took a swim and it was a bad area for riptides. See, I do remember that, and I remember telling this story live on air. Do you remember that one, Miss Ellie?
Yeah, that
was the green car, wasn't it, with the dog in it? Yeah, with the dog in it, because I still got that vision. As soon as I saw your name, Nat, I actually still had that vision of the green car, his green car parking near the bridge, near the water, and the dog still in the car, That's what I remember. I think it was Labrador, wasn't it? I see a white labby. I think it was a Labrador, something like that. But that's what I still see, Natalie. So whether that can help you, I know he took a swim, but I don't feel like he came back out of the water, if that makes sense. So I don't know if they did a check or divers went down there and did a check, but I just, look, I don't want to say shark. I don't want to say, do they have crocodile over there? Like, no. So that's what I mean. Like, we have crocodiles here and sharks here, of course. I mean, sharks are everywhere in the world, but I don't know what it was. I don't know. Maybe bear. I don't know. But then you'd see. I don't know. I don't want to know. Sometimes, spirit will show me right up until the point, but then they won't show me no more. There's a brick wall. They won't show me no more because they don't want me to have, like, my spirit protects me, does not want me to see that remote viewing of it so that I don't get affected. That's how it works sometimes. So if it's not shown, it's showing me everything. And I've said this several times to Nat. Show me right up to where he drove up to the where he drove up to the near the bridge on the right hand side. He parked the car and got out of the car, and then sure as ever the dog's left there, and 100% don't see anything further than that, Nat, because spirit won't show me anything. So if I had something like a pen of his or some jewelry and touched that energy of his energy, that would be a lot easier for me to pull it through. So it's called psychometry. But anyway, we'll leave it there. I do not feel like that body's going to be found, if that makes sense. Yeah. It's like I just heard missing in action. Missing in action, whatever that means. And Andrea Turner, Susan McDonald, Sylvie, Paula, got these people here. Tina Bond Giovanni, Erica Cancino. What else have we got here? Barbara Nunn. Just trying to catch up. Xavier Chavez. Trying to catch up here. Nicabra from New Mexico, Roswell in New Mexico, USA. So she says, hi, Leslie, Grand Rising, watching from Roswell, New Mexico in USA. Wondering if Spirit has anything for me, please. Nicabra, she's been with me for a long time. Haven't seen you in here for a while. Can't even see. My eyes are really sore. So yesterday when I got home from Queensland, I went to bed at like 8 o'clock or something. I was so tired. Woke up at 2:34, and then went back to bed. So Nicabra, what do we get for you? USA. I also get throat around for you as well. Did you also have something with your thyroid? Like you're the third person tonight with thyroid. If you haven't, please get it checked. I'm also getting 13 around you, 4 in April. So definitely by the end of this month, things are shifting gears. 555 change. Big changes. And I just got the letter A for like either Aaron, Adam. Who's Aaron or Adam or Arthur? I feel like this is the first one or two that I said, the Aaron or the Adams around you. Who is that around you? Also got a Luke. So a Luke or Lucas. Who's the Luke or the Aaron or the Adam around you? The Lucas around you as well. I'm also seeing property. I'm also seeing the like grass area. Grass, like property, like a little house on the prairie. Like the property goes up a little bit. Property goes up with grass area, like grass down the front, like lots of grass towards the main road. So it was probably, oh my gosh, maybe 500 meter frontage or something, like down towards the road. Or are you thinking of moving? And also I get pain in my right ear. So is there someone that had issues with ear or grommets or something like that? I feel like this might have been a male. I'm also getting swimming, or swimmer. I just saw a swimmer. You know, like when you have the issues with your ear, when you're swimming, you can't hear properly later, like popping and stuff like that, or perforated eardrum. And I'm also getting pain on my right side of my head. Has someone around you had either brain tumor or brain issues or some cognitive function that's been depleted? Cognitive function. Oh my God, my writing, because I can't even write. So whoever's had this has had issues with the cognitive function of holding a pen and writing as well. So the pen, like even to hold the pen and to write was pen difficult. And does this person also have, and I feel like this is an elderly lady with like really, what do they call it, like arthritis hands, where all the fingers are kind of mangled, you know? So something with the hands, like maybe disabled hands or disformed hands. Hands are painful as well. And I'm also hearing culture around you. Something about the culture is different, but I'll leave it there. Any other validations or anything like that, Miss Ellie?
There's one, but I can't see all of it.
You can't what?
See all of it.
Oh, who's it from?
Susan McDonald.
Oh, okay. Well, what happened to it?
It just doesn't load onto the Facebook, so I can't access it.
Oh, maybe I can find it. Natalie Sherwin, she said there were so many air checks, boats, everything. A lady saw him going for a swim and came back 2 days later and reported his car and dog. There you go. So exactly what I said. And you know, Natalie, I still see that car, there, still see the car like with the window open a bit for the dog, you know. So yeah, she said he was training for the army. Yeah, but I think it just got the better of him. I'm just wondering, for some reason I just saw swallowing of water, Natalie, but also down, like right downstream. So that's like, how long did she say? 2 years ago? 3 years ago. That has gone so quick. Do you remember when that first came on, Ellie? That has gone so quick that time. That's incredible. Wow. Definitely, yeah, he was definitely training for the army, but he wasn't strong enough to go in that current. And I feel like there was just, you know, something where he got caught, like show me caught, like the arm got caught or something like that. It was a surprise for him. Yeah, Summer Dawson, no, I didn't call out your name, lovey. Not yet. Natalie Sherwin, she says, I understand, thank you. I don't think so. His father's at peace with that. It's a place to go and feel close. Thank you. What does she mean by that? I don't know. We're not sure. Okay. Cindy Doom, good evening. Hi, Leslie. Hope you are well. Anything from Spirit for me, please. So, Cindy. So what do we have here, Cindy? We have the number 14 for you, 5 and May as well. Lots of people with 5 and May. They also show me the property. And I get Gary. I just had another name, Gary. Who's Gary around you? Or maybe coming up. Gary. Gary. Special name, Gip. What's Gip or Jim or Jim? Kim, Gip? I don't know. It sounded really like a nickname. Gip. I'm also getting the anxiety for you as well there, Cindy. Lots of good stuff coming up for you. I feel like September is going to be big changes. September into October, big changes. A 555 around you. And also, they're just showing me property with you as well. Similar to earlier, where house on the prairie, and the grass is always, they're saying to me the grass is not always greener. Not always greener. Do you also get allergies as well? Allergies like itchy nose, and you can't control the allergy sometimes. Like I can see someone sneezing. Do you also have an elderly grandmother in the passed over? And I'm just hearing, thank you. This is, I feel like this has been a long time coming. And this is for the grandmother. I feel like that her passing was stretched out, you know. But rest assured, what's with the stockings with her? Like stockings or something like where she pull up thin socks or something. Like they weren't quite long stockings where you pull them up over to your waist. They're kind of like stocking socks. Oh. Yeah, stocking socks. I'm also getting 12 around you. 1 and 2 is 3 in the month of March, and you've also got December. I feel like this lady's also just, you know, got saliva coming down her mouth, like she's either had a stroke or she's in dementia or something like that. She's actually really, this lady was either on her last legs or she's had her time passing over. So lots of saliva, people wiping her face. Someone's been in hospital as well. Maybe this is her. So dementia or the stroke. Sometimes they look similar to me when I do this. I'm also, yeah, so definitely change for you as well. Did you also have knee issues, or who's the person with the left knee issue? Was that an injury / surgery recently? Pressure here on the head as well. And I'm just going to put here on forehead, but did someone actually headbutt a window or headbutt a car door, like the side of the car door or something like that? Because I feel like there's pressure and I see the car and I see the window smash. They are okay though. If this hasn't happened, please be careful next 2 to 4 weeks. Okay. Because I do see someone actually headbutting the window, wear the seatbelt, and I also see the window smashing. I feel like this is in a white car. Just be careful. If this hasn't happened, please be careful. If it's happened, it's not great, but it's better than me predicting the future. I don't really like predicting the future like that, but I'll leave it there. Did you say that you couldn't see that whole thing? I've got it here, Miss Ellie, if you want it. Yep. It's a long one. It's a good one. Susan McDonald. There you go.
Yep, so Susan McDonald said, Lesley in spirit, December, just before my birthday, I had blood work done here. Here in Ontario, you have to pull your doctor's teeth to get them to listen. I have all symptoms of thyroid issues. Testing in December of the initial thyroid was normal. They rely here in Ontario of the TSH. I had the TSH and T4 tested again by a male doctor from a walk-in clinic. My family doctor, who is a woman, would not listen. My TSH went through the roof and my T4 went below normal.
There you go. See, I had thyroid the whole time.
He actually saw me. He is sending me for ultrasound, put me on thyroid medication, and redoing blood tests in a month. He hasn't done the full panel yet. However, this ultrasound's checking thyroid nodules and pathology. I understand the other tests with the thyroid panel is extremely important. Just getting doctors here in Ontario, male or female, to listen is crazy. Living in a small town makes it so challenging to find a functional doctor to even self-advocate.
Yeah.
Full hysterectomy a year and a half ago has thrown me on my butt. I know I am deficient in something or many things, just trying to get to the start line and get on the track. I turned 60 New Year's Day. New Year Day resolutions of taking care of me moving forward is a must. I am not fond of medication, however, it is for today. Deficiency in whatever I would prefer naturally. You appear so stable and calm, Lesley. You appear so calm and stable, Lesley. So much appreciated. Women's health totally gets ignored, even with female doctors. Functional doctors here are hard to find. Bless you.
Yeah. So if you're still on the line there, can you so where are you? Susan McDonald. if you're still online, if you're still on the live here, let us know, because anything to do with thyroid is usually, and 99% of the time is a thyroid issue, is a deficiency in iodine. So please do your research on iodine. And apparently women in Japan and the people that eat a lot of seaweed and all that kind of seafood stuff where it's got a lot of iodine in it do not hardly ever get cancer, apparently. So look that up. Then we've got Nickabra. Did you see that one from Nickabra there, Miss Ellie?
I just got it.
Oh, okay.
So Nickabra said that the name's Aaron and Luke, not sure. As for property, also not sure. Person with the ear problems and hand problems would be my grandmother who passed, but we'll keep an eye out for these things. And again, thank you.
Ah, there you go. Yes, well, Luke, Aaron, Adam, or Arthur coming up. And we'll be back shortly. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM.
Thanks for listening to the best in community radio.
How are you going?
Alive 90.5.
You good? Can you understand me?
Thanks for listening to Alive 90.5. If you enjoy the service Alive provides to the community,
Let me check Instagram. Sometimes we're still live.
Scroll down the page and click on the general volunteering link to download a membership application.
Okay, Miss Ellie. Do I need to add you to the stage, Miss Ellie? Can you see? Because I.
For over 30 years, from solid timber, parquetry, laminate, and hybrid flooring to
You weren't in there. That's what I was asking. That's weird. You're probably just sitting in the background, the software. Oh, that's why. I didn't realise.
Every detail matters. Visit us at www.heartwoodfloors.com.au. Station sponsor.
Adriano Coluccio Funeral Services is an Australian-owned.
What is she saying? Who is that covering Leslie's face? Andrea Turner, what does that mean? What do you mean, Andrea?
Grief and loss, regardless of ethnicity and religion. Our commitment and compassion is dedicated to setting the highest standard in funeral professionalism and supporting families through what is the most difficult time of their lives. Located in Smithfield and Miranda, servicing all Sydney areas, Adriano Coluccio Funeral Services, always with you. 9604-9604. Station sponsor.
The Hills to Hawkesbury Community Newspaper.
Post up your questions, guys. Psychics on radio, angels on air. Tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county as well. How long we got, Ellie? We're testing Instagram tonight because 30 seconds. So we're testing Instagram tonight because we've tried it before and the algorithm didn't, the streaming keys didn't work properly. So now they've changed the software a bit, so which is very good. So now I can go live.
Passion for delivering a high-quality service. We believe photography is about telling a story and capturing those rare moments.
We've got our exchange student here.
Unique experience for every photo shoot. Specializing in
Hey, Rocky.
family portraits. Visit hrimages.com.au. Mention this ad.
Okay, we won't be much longer. We'll only be about another half an hour. Okay.
Images brings you a bundle of joyful memories for you to cherish for your next
God, no surprises.
session sponsor.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero. And welcome back to my show. We're live across the world, including Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, the Alive 90.5 FM Facebook page, Omni Studio, and Instagram tonight for the first time in a long time. Just testing that platform to see how it's operating. We're now 1 hour in with Instagram, and normally it'll kick me out, but seems to be working okay in the ad that I just checked. So, got a question? Post it up on the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We've also got, what did I post up the other day, where the moon is now in Aries or something like that, which is on my page, so check that out as well. That's pretty cool. And apparently there are 7 platforms that are all aligned, or seven planets or something like that, or whatever it was that was all aligned. One of my friends is an astrologer, so she knows what she's talking about. One of my good friends. Julie Falzon, good evening. Hope you are having a wonderful day. Do you have any messages for me today, please? So Julie. Okay, what do we get for Julie? I get 11 around you. 1 and 1 is 2 in November. We also get February. So, okay. So November was significant for you. Birthdays, anniversaries, memorials there. So lots of things happened between November to December. And I know it's Christmas time around December, but lots of occasions, like lots of things going on. I just heard too much happening. And this is like, you're normally a quiet, stable person. Like normally things are quiet, but this was just overwhelming, way too much. And I also get an elderly male come through. I feel like this male had some form of issues with either the right side of the lung or right side of the body here. The right side, maybe the gallbladder. There's been pain there for a while. I also get the anxiety around him as well. They also show me the walking stick. Was this? If this is not you, this is going to be around you. So maybe Tara Laspina, Susan McDonald, Andrea Turner, maybe around there, or Cindy Dearman. But I feel like this person, I'm also getting left ankle pain as well, like arthritis or injury to the ankle. Injury, the anxiety's been high. Yeah, lots of anxiety around you. And this is even like driving the car for this person as well. So they're saying to me like a watchdog. I don't understand what that means. What I just heard watchdog. What is that? Is that a dog that you bought, or you bought an animal, or you've got an animal like that, or there's some form of online platform as a watchdog, or watching things, or not sure. I just heard watchdog. I don't know what that means. I'm also getting 16 around you, 7 in the month of July. So 16, 7 in July. Lots of good stuff coming up for you in July. Big smiles on your face, and they're showing me like a card or birthday card or something with money falling out. Are you giving a young child or someone given a young what do you call it, a young child, like a card where they opened up the card and the money's falling out? Okay, it's a birthday card with money inside. I'm also getting, like I said, 16, 1 and 67 in the month of July as well. So they're saying to me, look out for when you're like walking across the road. Or did someone nearly get run over walking across the road, or like a car flew past or whatever? So walking across the road wasn't pleasant, because it looks like someone's nearly got run over or potentially got run over. And and if that's already happened, great, but not great. But if it hasn't already happened, please be careful, because I just see someone getting, either on the phone, looking at the phone, and then all of a sudden they've gone, walked forward off the gutter, either tripped or whatever, and then all of a sudden just, the car just missing by about so much. I'm also getting itchy on my hands. Does someone have either psoriasis or something not right with the skin? Hands and skin, something not right there. Did I say 11? I just got 11 again. So definitely the number 11 around you is significant. It's a master number as well. But I'll leave it there. Any other validations there, Miss Ellie?
Not yet.
Okay. So happy Monday, Leslie Victoria Lee. Good evening. Tuning in from the beautiful Newcastle. Would there be any messages for me tonight? And thank you. So Victoria. And what do we have there? Oh, lots of anxiety for you as well. I just heard drama, chaos. And I know that sounds very out there, but general. But this has been going on for some time. Did you also have like, for some reason they're showing me like very, very like a gale force of wind, like a mini cyclone or a twister, and then the doors being blown open at the back, like the back of the property, back door like blown off, or ripped off. I don't understand that. Like strong winds. What does that mean to you? They're also showing me I don't know, I just heard shark attack. You'll hear about it or something with shark attack. They're also giving me pain in my left hand. So left hand, it's like I can't move it. You know, like if you touch your nerves in your hand, you can actually open up the fingers. I don't know if you can see that moving. Left hand issues. They're also giving me on the 12 around you as well, December. So not just for Christmas, but I feel like December last year was quite significant for you, even outside of Christmas. Not Christmas, I'm going to write. Did you have visitors or did you have some people attend your property or come to your property? Or who's the... I get family, but I feel like they act like they're not family. Doesn't make sense. Like I heard family and then I saw brick wall and then I saw no family after that. So what does that mean? Does that mean there was a disaster at Christmas or something not right Christmas? If not, it's coming up because that's very strong. I see like 6 to 8 chairs sitting down underneath an awning kind of thing outside. Like an undercover awning. Yeah. Apparently this has been brewing for some time. Bless you, Miss Ellie. Bless you, Miss Ellie. Last week we had more. Huh?
Are you willing them upon me?
No, not at all. I was sneezing myself. Don't worry about that for the last 3 days. This bloody cold that I had. And yes, I'm also getting number 19 around you as well. 1 and 9 is 10 and also October and January. January this year, gone straight, just, yeah. No questions asked, just straight gone. Can't even remember where it's so busy for you. But I'll leave it there, Victoria Lee. Keep up the good work with whatever you're doing outside of the home. Thank you. And I'll leave it there. Any other validations there, Miss Ellie?
No.
Okay. What have we got here? Andrea Turner, she says, Aries here too. We have a lot happening in our sign this year. 100%. I would love some guidance, please. Andrea Turner. Oh, Andrea. You sound like me. Up and down sometimes. Up. Sometimes things are great, and then sometimes things are just south sometimes. And not that we wish for it, but that's how it is with the Aries. But I do feel like there's work issues coming up, and it's time to just keep your mouth, just keep quiet, okay? Let it pass, I'm hearing. Whatever's going on around the outside of the home, just let it pass. There's no point putting your energy into it. It's just no one's going to listen. No one listening, I'm hearing. And they're saying to me, it's about time. So whatever that means. No shame. Wow. And no shame, no fame. Whatever that means to you, it doesn't mean anything to me. I'm also getting number 9 around you in September as well. 14, 5 in May. Lots of numbers for you, but I'll leave it there. I don't feel like there's anything else. I feel like that this time right now is good for you. So whatever you're thinking, whatever you're doing there, Andrea, make sure that you put it into action, because you can procrastinate sometimes. Yeah, this is about change for you. Definitely change is coming up, and this is going to be around July. I thought I was going to leave it there, but definitely not. July, lots of changes. You're going to be looking forward to as well. Bigger smiles on your face, okay? Money coming in too. Money coming in. The pockets were empty. Now they're filling up. But I'll leave it there. Thank you. Any other validations, Miss Ellie? Oh my God, people are slack with their validations tonight. What else have we got? If I've missed your question, post it up again. Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We're live here every Monday night from 8 till 10. So come over to that main page and post up your question. Don't give me anything other than the question. Don't want names, numbers, who's passed away, how it was, and blah, blah, blah. I just need the actual question. Check YT, please. Kim Komoto, what did she say? What does she mean by check YT?
Check YouTube.
Hmm?
Check YouTube.
Oh, YouTube. check YouTube. Why is there something wrong with it?
No, they're just commenting.
Oh, okay, right. If you're on YouTube or any other platform, you need to come over to Facebook, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We stream live off all the other platforms so that people can actually come over to the main page. This is, we're testing Instagram tonight as well because it hasn't been operating for some time through the software here. So I managed to get it activated tonight, which was great. Oh, okay. So Kim Komodo, she's saying Facebook keeps glitching for her. Okay, well, yeah, it's okay from this end, but it's not from your end, lovey. But if you've got a question, come and post it up onto the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, because I can't jump across 8 platforms and check everyone's comments. It's impossible for me. I'm good at doing one platform, but not all of them. Yeah, so I only stream from all the other platforms. I don't read from them. So the only one that I read from is the main page, which is on my phone, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air on Facebook. Okay, so you'll be able to see me there live. And that's where everyone posts their questions. I know it's a bit tricky, but that's what we do. So for me to help people, I can go live on all those platforms, but I can't read from all those platforms because it's just impossible. So, okay. So there's a validation here from Julie Falzon. Did you get that one, Ellie?
Yeah.
Okay, over to you.
So Julie Falzon said, I had a friend that passed over a year ago in December. While he wasn't an old man, he was older than me. He had been on crutches due to a hip replacement. I'm wondering if it's possibly him coming through.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we did say the walking stick, but look, probably is the crutches. If there's no one else around you that can match that, that's for sure. John Galliani. I think you see witches, John. That's what I think you see. Buffhead. That's one of my longtime friends. He calls me a witch. He doesn't want to know what I call him, though. But anyway, Susan McDonald, we've got another long validation there. Miss Ellie, over to you. Wow.
So Susan said, researching into iodine, I've learned if it is Graves or hypothyroidism, adding iodine when not deficient can be damaging. How do you test for this deficiency when the info available out there is conflicted? And again, absorption of iodine into the body to function properly is so confusing. I do have iodine drops that can be added to water. Finding out if you're deficient and add accordingly just enough. I feel this has been a problem for me, that just conflicted information keeps you spending too much or too little iodine in the body, and how you use it relies on more hormones, I believe, looking into progesterone also.
Yeah, great. That's good that you're doing your research there, but lots of conflicting stuff. But from my research and my lecturing days there, Susan, 1000% of the population pretty much, is deficient in iodine. So much, because they took it out of our bread, they took it out of our everything. So, you need to do more research on iodine. If you need any help, send me a private message and I can send you some stuff as well. So let's keep going. Got a question posted up on the main page. Robert Orelgi. I think I've pronounced that right. Hi, Lesley. Really need some guidance, please. Thank you, Robert. All right. Well, what does that name ring a bell there, Ellie? I can't remember where I know that name from. I don't know if it's just from my shows. What do we have for Robert? I get 10 and I also get 11 for you. So 1 is October and January. The 10 is October and January is the 1. And you've also got 11. So 1 and 1 is 2 in the month of February and also November. So lots of stuff around January, February this year, and also the October, November last year. Is this been a relationship or something along the lines of money with relationship? They're just showing me the pennies going out. Definitely, but money's coming back in. Definitely money coming back in. And this is going to be around the August, September. I feel like there's anxiety around you, Robert. And I also feel like there's like you're worried about something, okay? Damned if you do and damned if you don't. Is there a confession or something where you have to actually say what's happened? Like say the confession. I'm not talking about going to church and saying it in church. I'm talking about talking to somebody else. Definitely anxiety around you as well. They're showing me under a car, or, you know, like when you open up the bonnet and someone's like a mechanic's working inside the car. Mechanic in car. I feel like that things have just got the better of you right now. They're showing me property as well. And there's contracts here. So the 3 contracts. 3 times contracts. And one could be just actually, I just feel like you're signing something. So 1, 2, 3, whatever you're doing, whatever you're signing, just make sure that it's correct. I don't care if you have 50 lawyers, 10 barristers, look at it all. You need to make sure that it's correct and that you agree with whatever you're signing. And I'm talking about, this could be 1 to 2 years down the track, Robert, but 100% you need to check it yourself. Doesn't matter how much advice you get for that. Make sure you check it yourself. Are you thinking of signing some form of contract for work or job deal or something? Because I see the smiles on your face. This is they're saying to me like either make or break. Make or break the business or whatever you're doing as that function. The business. I'm also getting 16 around you, 7 in July for you as well. Is there a birthday anniversary memorial in July? They give me 22, 28. 2 and 2 is 4 in the month of April again, so they're bringing it back to April. And they're also giving me 28, so they're also bringing it back to October. So 1 and 2 and 8 is 10. So definitely bring it back to October. But at number 28 is a very, very powerful money number. So if you ever do anything, you do it. If you ever open a business, like all the very wealthy, what do they call them? Like entrepreneurs out there, they always start a business on the number 28. Like look at the Rolex watch. On their Rolex watch, they'll always have the date as the 28. That's pretty cool. But we'll leave it there. If you've got a question, then post it up on the main page. Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. Wow. Andrew Turner's got a validation there, Miss Ellie.
Yeah, I got that. Andrew said lots of things are about time. Divorce has taken 4 years. Job is awful, but can't seem to find anything suitable. I did journal earlier that I'm letting go of outcomes. Lol. Maybe that, but change is so needed. I'll watch for July and September.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, divorce. Look, in any situation, it's usually communication breakdown. But divorce is pretty hard on people. It's very hard. Okay, let's keep going. Got a question and post it up on the main page. Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. What else do we have here? I'm just going through the feed. Did I do Geraldine? I think I did her last week. She rings a bell. Geraldine Grayling, she says, lovely. Why does my left ear keep going deaf? I also feel spirit, but so much energy. Please help. Thank you. Well, I don't know. What did they say? There's some mineral deficiency for ears ringing in the ears, but I'm not sure about the hearing. But, you know, you can go to an ear, nose and throat specialist and they will syringe out or take out whatever the gunk is in your ears. So go and get your ears checked first and then worry about if it's spirit or spirit doing something to you, because you'd be surprised that when you have something in your ear. So I perforated my eardrum, my right one, when I was a little kid. And anyway, I was talking to the ear, nose and throat specialist a while ago, probably a year or so ago. So I had my ears checked. And sure as ever, he said, you know, that things when people do something like that, it can damage the eardrum and blah, blah, blah. But mine wasn't, thank God. But he said that people can get, you know, like wax stuck so deep down in the eardrum that they get this little miniature suction. It's tiny, it's smaller than the end of a pen. And they stick it down the eardrum and then they suck the wax out. And that's what might be happening with you. So maybe go and check get your ears checked first and then worry about spirit later, because I don't think spirit will just make you deaf. I've never heard of that, and I don't think spirit, I don't have that feeling that it would do that. But I'll leave that there. Thank you. Right. So we've got Margaret Bennett. She says, sending much love from Scotland. Thanks for joining us. That's cool. Thank you. So tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. We always love to know where we're helping around the world. We've got Tanya Aikens. Good evening. Anything I need to know right now regarding work, please? Oh, I just think it's still going to be a bit, Tanya, a bit stable. What's it called? Unstable. Like everything's just going to be a little bit slow for work. And it's coming into winter for you as well. So this is going to just, and I just see the bills banking up. So careful with your money. And that, I know that sounds general, but normally you're on top of everything anyway. But just be careful, because everything's going to slow down, okay, for you. Careful with money and slowing up. And business, this is a good opportunity for you to start, when we come into spring and we want to do all your veggie patches and whatever else is, that's when you can actually start to ramp it up and get all your ducks in a row with the business. But I'll leave it there. Andrew Turner says, divorce is a nightmare for sure, but still ongoing after 4 years, laughing out loud. It's about time it finishes now. Yeah, gosh. Like, how come people just, can't just finish? 4 years of a divorce, that's crazy. That's a long time. I spoke to a client, oh gosh, it would have been 7 months ago, a private client, and she'd been going through it for, forever, maybe 12, 13 years or something. It was such a long time. I said, oh my God, aren't you exhausted? But she would not back off. He would not back off. Two stubborn people, too much money, and just wouldn't back off. So, but I'll leave it there. We'll be back shortly. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM.
Alive 90.5. You today. SunPlus is here to assist in every way. Your journey to financial clarity starts with SunPlus, station sponsor.
Instagram.
Looking for a fresh approach to real
Yeah,
estate?
that's what I thought. See, they did.
We put
Yeah.
people first, making the process
So
smooth and
Instagram's kicked me off after an hour.
Whether it's selling your home,
There we go.
managing
End
your
live video. There we
investment,
go.
or finding your next move, we're here for you. Discover how property
So
should
we'll have
feel
a look at that in a second.
personal, and tailored to you. Visit us online at bookfitchestateagency.com.
How do I get out of it now?
Or
I'll just
follow
get out
us
of it
on
like that.
socials today.
Station sponsor. Wexpo runs Western Sydney premium events and expos that bring together business leaders, community
Yeah, I thought they did. I thought they only did 1 hour.
and grow. Held at venues across the region, events including exhibition opportunities, expert panels, workshops, and networking opportunities designed to spark ideas and build.
See, it didn't even come up.
Upcoming Wexpo events, visit wexpo.com.au. Wexpo is backed by the region's leading media organisation, Community Broadcast Network, with 5 newspapers published across Western Sydney. Station sponsor.
Dive into the latest news with Oz Arab Media, your premier destination for the latest events, captivating stories, and rich insights
Oh,
on
for
the Arab
Instagram?
world in Australia. Stay informed, inspired, and connected. Download the app or tune in to our platforms today. Oz Arab
Maybe
Media,
it's still-
bridging cultures, connecting communities.
Are you considering selling your property hassle-free? Property Services Agency is here for you. Their unbeatable sales commission starts
See, it doesn't show it.
Enjoy the perks with a free video, photos, a floor
Okay.
plan, signage,
I'm gonna fix that up
property
tomorrow.
listed on major sites for free
Never
in
mind.
sales listings. For stress-free property
Never mind, I have to fix up that Instagram tomorrow.
photos and listings on major
See, it doesn't show it. Only kicks me out at 1 hour.
trouble-free and contact them
How long we got?
Property Services
Oh.
Agency.com.au.
Oh,
Station
thanks.
sponsor.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero. And welcome back to my show. And we have another validation from Tanya Aikens there, Miss Ellie.
How are you beating me to. This is my job.
I don't know how I'm beating you to it tonight. It's just, I don't know. I'm catching up.
This is my job.
I know. I can't work under these conditions, Ellie.
So Tanya Aiken said, "Thank you, Leslie. I will be more cautious with my spending now that work has slowed down. I will also look into how I will advertise helping people with setting up their veggie beds, etc."
Yeah, cool. Yeah, just remember sometimes when you're starting out, you don't need to be a high-end cost to a person when they can't even afford their own veggies at the moment, So if you do things in groups and little community groups and things like that, Tanya, you'll be able to make a bit more of it's like personal advertising for yourself, but with a twist. But we'll leave it there. What else we got? Yes. So Leona Sunday, good evening. Jocelyn Stevens, good evening. Michelle Maltese, good evening. I saw Erica Camilleri Canciano. Hi, Leslie. I'm hoping there is a message for me, please. So Erica. Cancino. So what do we get for you? We get 14 for you. 1 for his 5 and the month of May. Oh. And I'm also getting the number 16 around you, 167 in the month of July. So looking forward to things coming up for you, and I feel like this is going to be around the end of July, okay? End of July. So keep I know things have been upside down for you, but I feel like that we need to lift your chin up, okay? So the more they're saying to me, there's like a spiral down, or someone around you is spiraling down, and we just need to lift them up a bit. Someone feels a bit under the weather, like not happy. I don't know. I feel like this is an elder lady. News. They're saying to me news. Elder lady and news. I'm also getting the number 13 around you, 4 and the month of April. So this month, definitely news by the end of the month. It's like I'm disappointed, but I'm happy at the same time. So a bit of a double whammy. News at end of month. So looking forward to that for you as well. Money coming in, okay? Looking forward to that as well. And are you waiting on a parcel or something in the mail, or it looks like something like an invitation or wedding invitation, engagement or something like that? Something where there's a lot of people attending. I heard funeral as well. So I just feel like there was a funeral maybe 2 to 4 weeks, maybe 2 to 4 months ago. I'm not sure, one or the other. But I feel like this was a significant impact on the family. If that hasn't happened, that's definitely going to be around someone near, like Summer Dawson or Michelle Maltese, Jocelyn Stevens, somewhere around there, Tanya. I just feel like that was a significant impact on the family, but I'll leave it there. Not much to report on you there, lovey. And I'll leave it there. Thank you. But Andrea Turner, 13 years would be far too long to go through a divorce. Yes, I actually think he may have met someone new and is willing to stop the nonsense. Yeah, well, so he should. Gee whiz, like how long does it take to define things, Yeah. No, I'm saying yes, no, because I'm reading something. Susan McDonald says, I use pink Himalayan salt in my water, perhaps not enough, or the wrong salts, which I thought had iodine. Yeah, no, I appreciate your knowledge and kindness. Blessings to all. So yeah, Celtic salts, just as good. Kim Komodo, my birth mother has finally come through after almost 5 years. 333. Well done, Kim Komodo. Wow. You're welcome there, Erica. But I'll leave it there. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM. We are going to leave. We'll be back next Monday night from 8 till 10, and we'll see you then. Have a beautiful week, everyone. Good night. Bye.
This is your sound.
We're leaving early tonight.